Liverpool versus everybody. Welcome back. Much needed break, but we are back, and let's just here with a light's a little too bright. Here with a bit of a preview. Let me just swipe my camera off. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, sorry, I'm just dealing with the brightness. Anyway, yeah, we are back, and just wanted to obviously come in and do a preview of the big match tonight. We all know what it is. The stage is set. Bayern coming to Anfield, and obviously so many obvious talking points. Klopp yet again is in a European competition where he's going up against a German foe. We all know about the Europa League run, um, the comeback to knock off his former club that he managed. This time around, bigger competition, bigger club, probably the Manchester United of Germany. Um, so we know about it. It's a big game. It is the first leg. We have been pretty good at home throughout the Champions League in general since Klopp has been there on last season and this season. So I expect us to I expect to have a really good um, presence from the fans. I expect to have a really good performance from the boys. I think it's really unfortunate, obviously, but typical Liverpool to have issues as the game gets closer. Firmino didn't train, although it is possible he could play. Um, I think he will pull through. We'll talk about the options and what the best one for us as the video goes on of if he isn't playing. Obviously, in the back, there was a lot of talk of Hendo playing center back, which when I first heard and saw it, I was thinking I can't really work. I've thought about it more. I'm open to the idea of him playing that, and only because I really want to see Fab in the midfield. But it looks like it's probably going to be Fab. I mean, Fab has played center back a couple times for us. Hendo, I don't think has ever played in his whole career. But then again, do we play the 4-2-3-1 to offer more help for Hendo if he is the one chosen to play next to Matip? I think it's really good that we have our Trent back. What's up, Dave? What's up, Jason? Yeah, we need Fab in the middle. I agree. But I don't know. I don't know. I really think Fab is going to be playing center back. But again, we'll see. We'll see. It could be Hendo. Obviously, Klopp didn't give a whole lot away. He mentioned that Lovren could play, but that's probably not going to happen. Jason says I would play Matip and the young boy that played preseason. Yeah, that's also an option. Don't think that's going to happen, though. What's up, Marlon? Marlon says 3-0 to Liverpool. Keita Salah Mane. Okay. Fab is versatile. Yeah. So, guys, keep your comments coming in, and I'll address them when I can. But I just want to stay on my the way I'm going. I don't want to just get myself distracted. But for Bayern, look, we know what they have. Lewandowski, I believe, up until this point, has the most goals in the Champions League. You can say he was in a weaker group. I don't know, but it is what it is. He's got the most goals. Hasn't had the type of season he probably is accustomed to having in the Bundesliga, but still a lethal striker. Still a lethal striker. So that's their main guy, right? Obviously, they have Nabry on the edge. Coman, who I don't know if he'll be 100% fit. Goretzka in the middle. They got guys all over the pitch. Alaba in the back, Kimmich. The center backs is where I think we can get a lot of joy, although Sule is very big. He might have a good time at defending things because of his height when we attack, unless we're putting guys in the box from set pieces like Matip, like Fabinho, and able to combat that size that they have. Hummels is also a good defender. Been around for a while, getting up there in age, but two really good defenders. As far as catching them on the counter, though, if we're pressing them and we get the ball high, which I think Liverpool need to do from the jump, we have got to press Bayern from the opening kick. There's none of this sitting back and allowing them to do, especially with not having Van Dijk. I think we really need to get at them and make sure we're clean in the back. We got to make sure we're clean in the back. We're really going to see, I think, in moments in this game, it's about us being mature and handling it, but we're really going to see a lot of moments in this game of what missing Van Dijk can be like. You know what I mean? And hopefully it's not anything that causes too many too many issues. I think we have to go in with the mentality to outscore. Yeah, yep, I agree with that. The form that we showed in the Champions League last year, we just started blitzing teams from the jump. You know, you think about City at home, you think about Roma at home, Porto. You know, we have to take that map and apply it to this game. We have to go out and attack them, especially because we don't have Van Dijk, and we all know how important Van Dijk is to this team. Um, at the same time, I think having him for the second leg is going to be just as good, um, or is going to be a good thing, even though we don't have him in the first leg. So I'm not too concerned with that. I trust in this team. I think we have enough to get the job done. And but you know, Liverpool just have to do it. They got to come out smoking. And I think if we do that, if we play at that quick fast pace that we haven't seen much this season, especially in the league, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Bayern have enough weapons and can give anybody trouble. And for me, there's a lot of talk about how their league form hasn't been great. I'm not really concerned with that. You know, we all know league form and Champions League form and performances are always going to be different. It's a total different competition. So I believe that's their manager's first time playing up against a really big team in the Champions League. I think it's his first time in the Champions League in general with Bayern. Um, you know, managing Bayern, I think it's his first time. So um, there's that. But again, this is, you know, Klopp is going to go for all of this. You know, playing against Bayern, the obvious feelings he has for Bayern while he was in Germany, you know, is there. So should be a good one. Should be a good one. I think for Liverpool, you know, again, coming out early, quick, fast pace, pressurizing them, getting the ball, moving the ball. There was a lot of times in that game against Bournemouth where we were moving the ball and it seemed like we didn't even know we were passing it, but it was getting to the guys. And that's how it has to be quick. You got to know where your teammates are, and just move the ball quick and really, really just, you know, hit them early so they don't know what's coming. You know what I mean? But with the fan support, how loud and packed Anfield's going to be, I see nothing but a win here. Um, as far as players individually, this is a stage for Salah. Salah has got to step up. There's a lot of talk about, you know, the striker on the other side, on the other team, Lewandowski. You know, Salah has to show up yet again. He's got to. Hoping for the best. Yeah, same here, Thompson. Always hoping for the best. But I'm very confident in the team in today, so I'm not really don't really have any negative feelings about it. But it's up to Liverpool to really really show that and just enjoy their football and like I said, take it to Bayern really really early in this game. But yeah, Salah he's got to step up. I'm not too concerned with Mane. Mane's been under a terror all around game, defending, attacking, being a part of the build up. Naby has been big lately. Naby was involved in almost everything we did. Great. All the goals we scored against Bournemouth one way or another. He might have been the pass to the pass. He might have been the pass. He was always a part of everything we did. And so you got to believe, especially him playing against Bayern for a few seasons while he was in Germany. He should be able to be a guy that we can look to have a really, really good game. And this could be that kind of moment that Fab had against Red Star, where you kind of really saw what Fab can really give us. He had some other games around it that was good, and obviously post that, but that was a game where you thought, man, if this is what we got from Fab, you know, this is going to be a really, really nice addition to our midfield. So this could be I want to be dramatic or corny, but this can be kind of the coming out party for Naby to really, 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 you know, get his confidence back on board, and we can kind of see a string of games put together from him where you can see a player who's really, really in control of what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He knows the role. He's not being playing out there on the left. He's playing centrally and able to really affect the game defensively and as far as our attack going forward. So really excited about Naby to see the game, assuming he plays. The Firmino thing. Do we go with a 4-2-3-1 to and have Salah centrally, Mane on the left, Shaqiri, who did train with Genie, and glad those guys are fully back. I know Genie had some runs issues as far as diarrhea, but I think he's back fully fit and has shrugged that off. So that's big. Having Genie back, having Trent back. I think having both of our fullbacks, our first team fullbacks together, is going to be a really really good plus. It's that added attack. It's that other issue that you can give teams. Hopefully Trent is back and good and ready to go and in good form. So speaking of Robertson, he could get if he gets another yellow card, it's another suspension. for the second leg. So he's going to be on a tightrope. We'll see how that affects his play. He's never really a guy that's too rash anyway in challenges. Obviously, he's gotten enough cards to the point where if he gets another one, he'll be suspended. But I think he'll be able to keep a level head. I hope it doesn't affect him in a way where he's, maybe not going 100% in certain situations because he's worried about the card. I mean, you got to play football. Hopefully he doesn't get any, but I'd rather see him play the way we know he can play instead of holding back. That second leg is going to be big. But first things first is this first leg, and I'm just really, really happy to see some of these guys coming back right on time. We had enough of a break. Marbella, I believe is how you pronounce it, the place they went to in Spain. Yeah, just really excited for this, man. This is what you want. You don't want to. I don't want to. You don't go to the Champions League to play teams like Malmo or, you know, Lokomotiv or Porto or Schalke. You're in the Champions League to play these kind of games, to have these sorts of teams come into your home stadium, and that's what it's about. It's Champions League. That's why you want to play it. You don't want to play it for quote unquote easy teams or an easy way to go. You want to play it because you want to have these memories of these big competitions against these big teams. And Bayern, we all know, is European royalty. So, again, I'm expecting the best from Mane. But yeah, with that situation, do we put Salah up front, Mane on the left, Shaqiri on the right, with Naby in that kind of 10 role? Do we put Shaqiri in that 10 role? Do we add Sturridge or Origi? Look, for me, I think it's got to be Origi. I think of the two between him and Sturridge, they've had similar situations. Both have come on and changed the game late. Origi with a win, obviously against Everton. Sturridge with a goal that felt like a win at the time and kept our undefeated streak alive against Chelsea. I just think I've seen more of Origi when he comes off the bench. Honestly, it very, very, very unlucky not to get, I think, the goal at the end of the game against, I can't remember if that was West Ham or Leicester. That seems so long ago. But I just think Origi's a bit more along, I think, right now as far as in the pecking order, in my opinion. Obviously, Klopp sees these guys every day. Whatever he chooses is what he chooses. But I think between the two, Origi is a guy who should get the nod because of what he's shown when he's come in, but also because of what he offers as far as physically and his height. You know what I mean? I think at this point in his career, obviously he's younger than Sturridge. He doesn't have the amount of injury issues that Sturridge has had. Sturridge is obviously just a different player. He moves differently. He's definitely not as fast. He dawdles on the ball a bit too much. So I think as far as just trying to get the ball go, Origi also brings that height element. If there is a situation late in the game, late in the first half, where we just need something. We need something. We need a physical presence, a taller presence, if you will, to get something. To me, it's Origi all day. If we're trying to figure out someone to put in if Firmino in fact can't play. So let me get some of your comments. Bayern have been poor for a while. Yeah. I mean, you could say that they're just behind Dortmund there. I don't know. I mean, again, they've been poor in the league, so I don't know if we can really put too much to that. Let's see what we got here. Bayern, if they play anywhere near what they have been playing, are getting killed. Yeah, they could. I mean, Augsburg, they were down twice. They went down early, 1-0 off a own goal. I want to say maybe it was Hummels or Goretzka. I don't remember who it was. Then they went down 2-1, and then they ultimately won 3-2. But again, for me, to talk about league form and as far as comparing that to the champions, I don't really think too much about that. I mean, yeah, so I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, yes, their form from what they've been showing lately is what we see tonight, but, we'll see. Salah has to step up today. Yep. I don't want to see those random weak shots. Yep. Opportunities. Yeah, Salah and Genie love those Mickey Mouse shots. Yeah, people are bigging up Genie, and rightfully so, especially playing with the issue he had. I can't even imagine doing that. He got the goal, of course, but very, very tame in general. Usually he's very, very tame at his shots, and I want to see more of that. I want to see, well, not more of him being tame, but more of him taking some initiative, being confident with the shot. So hopefully that goal he scored against Bournemouth will give him something. If there's an opportunity for him to have a shot, he'll have one, like actually have one, not a soft, tame, Play-Doh shot. Thompson says, Genie, Hendo, Milner, midfield. I hope that's not the midfield, but, I hear what you're saying. You think that's what he's going to go with. Yeah, I think he might go with that Brexit +1. I really hope he doesn't, but again, what control do I have over that? There's nothing I can do. If that's what he goes with, you get behind the team. But so glad to see Genie back. We needed him. Yeah. So yeah, I mean defensively again, assuming it's Fabinho, want to have in the midfield, but if it's Hendo, Genie, and Naby instead of and having Fab in the center back position, that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. Um, but we've got to be situation against Crystal Palace where we tried to press them. I forget the player's name, but got out of it, and they scored their first goal from that. We've got to be mindful of what Bayern has around them. We can, if we're gonna be pressing, we have to do it to the best of our ability at a very very high level, and turn them over quick. Turn them over quick. And if we get these goals early, we have to keep hitting them. We got to just keep punching them. This is gonna be this could be a heavyweight bout. Two big clubs. Bayern is full of they know they've been here before. They've been here before. They've played in these games before. So they've got confidence and they've got a history of playing in these games. And so, it's going to be tough and it could be blow for blow. We have to make sure that we're not allowing them too much joy as far as getting goals. We have got to be sound defensively. I know Van Dijk is out, but there's enough guys in there between the guys whoever's playing defensive mid and the guys we have defensively in general to be able to nullify them attacking us. So defensively, they have not been great, but they're going to be up for this. They're going to be up for this. I don't know what kind of tactics necessarily their manager Kovac is going to be going with, but we've got to be on our game. We've got to be on our game, and when we get chances, we must take them. We know how world class their keeper is. If he's fully fit, he's probably arguably the best keeper I think people would say in Europe. He's had some up and down seasons here lately, as far as injuries and not playing much, but those guys are going to be ready, man. They're going to be ready to play. And Salah and Mane are going to be having to do a lot of work tonight because Kimmich and Alaba will bomb forward and also are great defensively as well. So there's going to be a lot of up and down, a lot of running. The guys will probably be spent after this game, like literally falling out on the pitch because they've been running so much. So we just got to be on it. Whoever is fit have got to just be ready. Got to be ready for a fight because that's what it's going to be against this Bayern team. I think there's talks of Liverpool being the favorites, and that's fine. I don't really concern myself with who's quote-unquote favorites. At the end of the day, there's two teams playing football, and anybody can win. That's the beautiful thing about this game. So just got to be at it. Got to be at it and do our best to keep their best players, star players, from scoring. James Rodriguez, I don't know where he'd be playing. I guess maybe in a 10 situation at the midfield, between midfield and attack. Lineup, he's a guy that can hurt us. As far as their bench, not much coming off the bench. So we just got to be able to hit them, and whoever we have on the bench have to be ready to make an impact, whoever that may be. So I'll be curious and very interested to see what the starting lineup is going to be about an hour before kickoff. It's 3 p.m. here in the States, which I guess is at 8 o'clock, 8:30-ish kickoff in most places, well, in the UK. So just really excited about it. It was nice to have a nice break off, but it seems like it's been forever since we've seen Liverpool play. So can't wait to a few more hours from now and we get this thing started. So I will be coming to you, or try my best to come to you based on where I am and based on the internet service, trying to come to you with that starting lineup and my thoughts on it, get you guys' thoughts, and then obviously halftime and then post game. The post match will probably be much later. I'll be commuting from whatever pub I'm watching the game at home, and we'll have a late night discussion. So let me get some of these comments and then get off of here. Let's see. Talking about the opposition previous matches, form has been taboo for us this season. I'm not underestimating anyone. Yeah, I agree with that, Jason. Was that Jason? Yeah, a lot of talk about this, this negativity about Klopp taking the guys on breaks and that being a reason why guys are sick. I mean, come on, man. I'll die if I see Brexit +1 tonight. Yeah, I mean, well, I hope you don't die, and I won't die, hopefully, but I get what you mean. Klopp has to press whoever he chooses. Yeah, Aaron, what's your Twitter? Twitter is air, the word air, A-I-R, the letter U as in umbrella, the letter N as in not 20. So it's air un 20. Air un 20 is the Twitter, I believe. It should be it. So yeah, Airun20. So my name is Aaron, but it's spelled on Twitter AIRUN, the number 20. I don't think there's any underscores or anything like that. So yeah, shout me out on Twitter if you want. Follow me. Um, gonna probably start to or try to make a direct message group on there at some point if we get enough people to follow or whatever. Um, just about talking about football or whatever, anything concerning Liverpool. I might not do that. I don't know. Also, gonna be doing some podcasting soon. So, but more information about that is gonna be coming later. For now, it's Bayern Liverpool and big match, big match. All the other teams have played their games, their cup games. It's about Liverpool, and we have to show up. This is a very good tune-up. Not to be looking forward. This is a very good tune-up. Very nice warm-up before the United game, because honestly, they're somewhat similar size. But first things first is Bayern, and we have to handle our business today. So hopefully by halftime, hopefully by the end of the game for sure, we're in good spirits, and it's about getting the win and nullifying Bayern from getting too many attempts on goals and actual goals. You know, obviously a goal isn't the worst thing. We love to keep a clean sheet, but as long as we get our goals 2, 3, and keep theirs to a minimum, no more than one, we put ourselves in a really good place going into that second leg, which will be really tough. So let's handle our business here at Anfield and see what happens after that. So I'll see you guys at halftime. I'll see you guys hopefully a few minutes before the game, just for some talk, starting 11 confirmed and all that stuff, and then obviously see you guys at the end of the game.